Welcome to 45 minutes of Vinyasa Flow. We're going to do some heart opening today. So anytime that you need to rest, if there's anything that is difficult for you or doesn't feel right in your body, then I just want to remind you to really take care of yourself. This is your practice, and I don't want you doing anything that's going to harm you. So pushing yourself is okay. We want to push ourselves, especially when it comes to opening up our hearts, right? So go to where you can go, right? And then rest when you need to rest. All right, let's go ahead and get started. So have a seat or lay down and just start to settle in. So close the eyes. Okay. If you wanted to start in Supta Baddha Konasana, you can bring your heels towards you and open the knees, soles of the feet together. Maybe take the arms into cactus arms or goalpost arms, whatever you want to call it. Tucking the shoulder blades underneath the back and close the eyes. Just start to feel what's happening in the body. Noticing where you're feeling any tension, any tightness, any aches, any pains, but also noticing what feels really good today. Checking in with your thoughts in the mind and just observing those thoughts, not judging them, just allowing them to be what they are right now. No right, no wrong. Feeling your breath. Letting go of the outside world for this 45 minutes and just really dropping in to you, dropping into your mind, your body, your heart, your spirit, taking care of you. Let's all take a couple of cleansing breaths now. Deep breath in through the nose. Open the mouth to exhale it out. And again, in through the nose. And out through the mouth. Good. Bring your hands to the belly. If you want to straighten the legs, go ahead and straighten the legs now, or you can keep them as they are. Start to just breathe into the belly, slowing it down. So just deep inhale, feel the belly press against the hands. And long exhale as you feel your hands, your belly coming down towards the mat. Good. On your next inhale, go ahead and straighten the legs. You can take the hands to the outsides of the thighs to bring the knees together, and then take the toes forward and the fingers back, and just lengthen through the spine. On your exhale, blinking the eyes open, taking the knees in towards the chest and rocking side to side. Go ahead and rock all the way over to one side and push yourself up to a seated position. Good. So find what's comfortable for you here. On your inhale, we'll take the arms up and interlace the fingers. We're going to turn the palms up and just press up. Bring the biceps back. Pull the belly in. Big stretch here. And then go ahead and exhale it over to your right. Maybe looking up towards the left. Inhale to center, press up, and exhale over to the other side. Good. Inhale, press up. Good. And then take the palms to the back of the head and drop the chin to the chest. Drop the elbows forward. Taking a couple of breaths here, stretching the neck and the shoulders. Inhale, come back up and open the elbows wide. Pull the belly button in towards the spine, and then drop the weight of the head into the hands. Reach the heart up. Find an upper back bend here. Good. Release, and we'll bring the hands up. Taking an easy twist to your right. Take the right hand behind you, left hand to the outside of that left thigh, sitting up tall on your inhale. Twisting on the exhale, maybe looking over the shoulder. Good. Inhale to center, stretching up. Find space and exhale to the other side. Left hand behind, right hand to the outside of the thigh. Finding more space with each inhale, twisting even more on your exhale. Inhale to center, and we'll take the feet out to the side and make our way to tabletop position. So find your foundation here, wrists under shoulders, fingers wide, knees underneath the hips, and we'll go to some cat-cow stretching. On your inhale, lift the chin up, tailbone up, drop the belly. Let the shoulder blades reach back towards the hips. And then exhale, and push away, rounding the spine now, chin to chest, tailbone reaching down. And inhale, come back up. Chin up, tailbone up, drop the belly. Exhale, round the spine, chin to chest, hollow belly. Just a couple more on your own. Move at your own pace with your breath. Good. Meet me in tabletop when you're ready. All right, on your inhale, let's take the right toes back and lift up through the heel. Keep the toes pointing down, keep the hips even, and then send the left arm forward, palm facing in towards the midline. Breathe here. Pull the belly in. One more breath. Send that left hand down, send the right foot over, and look back. Find a little side body stretch. Inhale, send it back, and then take the right knee forward back to tabletop. Left leg back. Lift up through the heel, through the hamstring. Keep the toes pointing down. Pull the belly button in and reach the right hand forward, palm facing in towards the midline. Balancing stick. Reach through the fingertips, reach through the heel. Find that long line of energy. Take the right hand down and then cross the left foot over. Look back over the right shoulder at your toes. Side stretch. And inhale, send it back. Bring the left knee forward. And walking the hands forward. Now keep your hips right over the knees. Walk the hands forward for puppy pose. Melting the heart down towards the mat. You can take the forehead down or the chin down. Maybe the chest comes all the way to the floor. Breathe. Good. inhale, come on up. Take the hands right underneath the shoulders once again. Moving towards a downward facing dog now. So ground down through the base of the knuckles and the fingertips. Tuck the toes and lift the hips up and back. Keep the feet hip distance apart or wider just for this first one. Start to bend one knee and then the other. Pedal it all out here. Keep the shoulders wide away from the ears. Shake the head, yes and no. Find some stillness when you're ready. Good. Bend the knees, look forward. Slowly walk the feet all the way to the top of the mat, nice and slow. And when you get to the top, keep a big bend in the knees and hang in ragdoll. So maybe grabbing opposite elbows and swaying side to side. Letting it all go, letting the blood rush to the brain, fresh blood. Go ahead and stop there. Keep your chin to the chest, keep the bend in the knees, belly button in, and slowly roll up, one vertebra at a time. Move slow. When we get to the top, we're going to inhale, shoulders up, and exhale, roll them back and down. Two more just like that. Inhale up, exhale back and down, and one more. Inhale, exhale it back and down. Awesome. Let's go to Surya Namaskar A. So find mountain pose first, Tadasana. Feet together, heels slightly apart, or feet can be hip distance apart. Ground down through all four corners of the feet. Knees draw up, inner thighs hug in, pubic bone forward, belly button back, relax the shoulders. Maybe close the eyes, reach tall through the crown of the head, and take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. All right, now Surya Namaskar A. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees as much as you need to protect the low back. Keep the belly button pulling in. Inhale, lifting halfway, chin up, flat back. Reach through the crown of the head. And then exhale, hinge at the hips. Uttanasana. Plant the palms, step the feet back, coming to plank pose. Feel free to take the knees down if you'd like and take the heels up, or stay with your plank, shoulders over wrists, fingers wide. And we're going to slowly lower all the way down to the mat. Try and keep the elbows by the sides. Rock forward if you're in plank. Release the toes back, and then really grounding down through the hips. Lifting up with the heart, reach the heart forward, shoulders away from the ears. So as you press down and ground down through the hips, you're really lifting with the low back, and maybe you can take the hands off of the ground. Take the hands underneath the shoulders, and then pressing back to a downward facing dog. Tuck the toes, lift the hips up and back. Couple of breaths here. Try and keep the shoulders away from the ears, so think shoulder blades sliding back towards the hips. Belly button pulling in towards the spine, heart reaching towards the thighs, heels reaching towards the mat. And if they're not there yet, then they're just not there yet. That's okay. On your inhale, come high to the tippy toes. Exhale, bend the knees a lot. Look forward and step to the top of the mat. Inhale, lift halfway. Chin up, flat back. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise up. And exhale, hands to heart center. Good. Let's inhale, take the arms up. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lifting halfway. Exhale, plant the palms, step the feet back. Okay, going to the knees or staying here, chaturanga, halfway down. And then flip the toes back and come to cobra or upward facing dog. Reach the heart forward. Good. And then back to a downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, let's take the right leg high. And then come to the left tippy toes, bend the right knee, bring it in towards the nose, push away from the mat, look forward, and step the right foot through. Okay, take your hand and bring your foot forward if you need to. And then drop that back knee down, release the toes, and come to the right thigh. Come to a Anjaneyasana here. Even out the hips. Pull the belly button in, tailbone reaching down, pubic bone forward. Inhale, reach the arms up. Couple of breaths here. And then cactus on the exhale, reaching the heart up. Upper back bend, not low back. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Good, left hand comes to the floor. And then turning to your right, right hand to the waist or take it high. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Take that right hand back down again. And then tuck the back toes. Lift the knee off the ground. Look forward and step the left foot up. Come to a forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, lifting halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Plant the hands, step the feet back. Chaturanga. Exhale. Inhale to cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg high. Come high to the right tippy toes, bend the left knee, bring it in towards the nose. Look forward and step it through. Good. Drop the back knee down, release the toes, and bring your hands to the thigh. Come on up. Ground down through the hips. Pull the belly button in. If you're good here, take the arms up. Couple of breaths here. So find that stretch in the right hip flexor as you ground down, but find length as you lift up. Exhale, cactus the arms, reach the heart up, upper back bend. Inhale, reaching up. And exhale, hands to heart center, hands down to the floor. Tuck the back toes, lift the knee up, look forward, and step the foot up to the top. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Root to rise all the way to the top. And exhale, hands to heart center. Good. Take the feet wider than hip distance. And inhale, reach up. And then grabbing the left wrist with the right hand, lifting up. And then exhale over to your right. Bump the left hip out. Inhale to center, release. Take the right wrist with the left hand and reach up. And then exhale over to the left. Bump the right knee out, or the right hip out, sorry. Inhale, come on up and release. We're going to sweep the hands behind us now and interlace the fingers. Now here, if you cannot grasp your hands, you can use your strap to hold on to. Okay, if you don't have a strap, then just make fists and reach back. Okay, shoulders can be looped back and down. And now put a big bend in the knees, belly button in towards the spine, Hinge at the hips and start to lift the hands up. Reach the heart forward. Take the fists all the way up. I mean, as far as you're able to go today. If you can, press the palms together, press the palms together. Feel the shoulder blades squeezing together in the back. And then maybe you can let gravity bring the fists over. One more breath here. Relax the toes. Try not to grip the mat. Release the hands down to the mat. And then inhale, lift halfway. Heel toe the feet together. Good. Exhale, fold Uttanasana. Plant the hands, step the feet back. Go through a vinyasa or meet me in downward facing dog. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. On your inhale, take the right leg high. Good. Come to the left tippy toes. We're going to step that right foot all the way up. And then drop the back heel. So heel to heel alignment. Lining up for warrior one. Bring the right hip back, left hip forward. Reach the heart forward and come on up. So grounding down into that front knee. Knee over the ankle. Try and square the hips. Ground down through the outer edge of that back foot. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Good. Now sweeping the hands behind you. Maybe clasping the fingers again or grabbing your strap, whatever you did before. And then loop the shoulders back and down. Okay. Now moving towards humble warrior. Reach the heart forward. Hinge at the hips. Right hip back, left hip forward. And then maybe taking the shoulder to your knee or to the inside of the thigh or knee. And then let the head go and bring the hands up. Humble warrior here. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Try and lift up through the hips a little and not sink down too far into them. Release the hands, take them down to the mat. Step the left foot up to meet the right, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Plant the palms, step the feet back. Vinyasa or meet me in downward facing dog. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. On your inhale, let's take the left leg high. Come high to the right tippy toes. Take that left knee in towards the nose. Step the left foot all the way through. Drop the right heel, lining up heel to heel. Back foot's at a 45-degree angle. Square the hips. Inhale, come on up. Virabhadrasana 1. Ground down through the outer edge of that back foot. Make sure the front knee is over the ankle. Knee pointing towards the second toe. Good. Go ahead and sweep the hands back. Humble warrior on this side. So shoulders back and down. Pull the belly button in and hinge at the hips. Reach the heart forward. Coming to the thigh or bringing the shoulder inside of the knee. Dropping the head down, reaching the hands up. Ground down through the feet, lift up through the hips. One more breath here. Release the hands down, look forward, and step the right foot up, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, chin up, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands and step the feet back to a plank position. Good. Couple of breaths here. Fingers wide. Pull the belly button in towards the spine. Good. Now rock forward and slowly lower all the way down to the mat. Bring your left ear to the mat and bring your hands down by your sides. All right, let's bend the right knee and reach back with the right hand. Again, here's another place where if you need to use your strap, you can catch that ankle and pull with the strap. So bringing the heel down towards the outer hip, keeping the knees hip distance apart. If you want to add to this, maybe you can ground down through the hips and lift up, bringing your left arm forward and lifting the heart up. Breathing nice and even still. Good. Slowly release and take the right ear to the mat. Switching sides now. Go ahead and bend the left knee. Reaching back to the outside of the foot or maybe to the top of the foot. Bringing the heel towards the outer hip. If you tried it on the other side, try bringing your right forearm forward here and just lifting the heart up. Keep grounding down through the hips. One more breath here. Feel that nice stretch in the quads. Release. And we'll bring the forehead down. Bring the hands by the sides, palms facing down, moving towards locust. Locust pose now. Ground down through the hips and inhale, lift up everything. Lift up the hands, lift up the feet, inner thighs hugging in, spread the toes, reach the heart forward. Shoulders away from the ears. Couple of breaths here. Inhale, lift up more. Squeezing the buttocks together. Exhale, lower. Bring your hands underneath the shoulders, forehead to the mat. And one more breath. And now making our way to Dhanurasana bow pose. So bending the right knee and reaching back with the right hand. And then bending the left knee and reaching back with the left hand. Keep the knees hip distance apart. Pull the belly button in towards the spine and ground down through the hips. Press them down towards the mat. Inhale, lift up. Lift up the heart, lift up the head, chin up. Start to kick the feet into the hands. Kick, kick, kick. Breathe. Kick harder. Slowly lower down. Good. Bring your hands underneath the shoulders and press all the way back to a child's pose. You can take the knees wide or keep them together, whatever feels good to you. Couple breaths here. If you'd like to bring your hands into prayer position and take them up and back, thumbs reaching towards the shoulder, center of the shoulders. Two more breaths here. And release the hands. Bring yourself back up to a tabletop position. All right. Wrists under shoulders, fingers wide. And then tuck the toes, lifting up to a downward facing dog. Send the hips back. Breathing nice and even still. And inhale, high to the tippy toes. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward, and step to the top of the mat. Inhale, lifting halfway, chin up, flat back. And exhale, forward fold. Good. Inhale, grab your strap if you have it, and root to rise up. All right, so you can keep the strap on your right shoulder, and you can decide if you're going to use it or not. We're going to go to dancer's pose here. So balancing, heart opening, whole front of the body opening. It's a lot, so if you've never done it before, if you want to use a wall, you can use a wall to help you with your balance, or even a chair, okay? So we're going to start by grounding down. Let's see, grounding down through the left foot, since we have the strap on the right side. All right, so ground down, put all your weight there, and then start to bring that right foot up behind you. You're going to grab with the hand. If you cannot grab the foot with the hand, you're going to grab with the strap. Okay, so then you can just bring it around the ankle. I don't know, that's the best way to show you, right here. And then you're going to lift here. So if you are able to grab with the hand, even if you have to take the knee out, bring the knee back to center. Now take the left hand high. And breathing nice and even, hinging at the hips. Start to reach the heart forward and come forward. You can take the hand straight in front of you now, but keep the hips even. And then start to kick the foot into your hand. Just like bow pose. Kicking hard into the hand to bring it up. If you want to use the wall, you're about arm's distance away, right? And then you can start to bend, bringing the elbow towards the wall. Do it here. Let's see if you're using the strap. See what that looks like. Good. So maybe you're holding the strap over the shoulder or reaching back for it here. Either way, you're going to start to kick the foot away. Okay? So play with that a little bit, and then let's try the other side. Grounding down through all four corners of the right foot, putting all your weight there. Bend into the left knee, and then grabbing the ankle, the top of the foot with your left hand. Bring the knees back together again, and reach the right hand high. Hinging at the hips, pull the belly button in, reach the heart forward, take that right hand forward and start to kick the left foot into the left hand. Kick, kick, kick. Slowly coming back and bringing hands to heart center. Mountain pose, feet together, hands by the sides. Reach tall through the crown of the head. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Good, let's inhale, take the arms up. And exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, lifting halfway, chin up, flat back. Exhale, plant the palms, step the feet back. Coming into plank pose. Go ahead and drop the knees down. Take the knees hip distance apart and walk the hands back towards the knees. Good, just coming into hero pose. Finding one more stretch in the quads here. Maybe you can take the heels out to the outsides of the hips. Keep the knees hip distance apart. Maybe your seat comes all the way down. Maybe not. Maybe you can bring a block or a pillow underneath. Good. And then if you're okay here and you want more, you can take the hands back. Maybe bringing your elbows down, your forearms down. Just keep reaching the heart up. Some of you can lay all the way down to the floor. If you want to try, if that's too much, then come right back up. Okay. And if you're right here, just keep the chin slightly tucked, keeping the neck in line with the spine. Or some of you can let the head go. Slowly making your way back up. Awesome. And then walking the hands forward. All right, walk the knees forward and swing the feet out to the side. We're going to slowly lower all the way down onto our mats. We'll finish with a reclined twist here. So slowly lower all the way down, taking the knees in towards the chest and making some circles with the knees. And then slowing that down and going in the opposite direction. Good. Stop in the middle. Hug the knees in. Low back to the mat. Pull the belly button in. Take the arms out into a T and then drop the knees over to the right. Try and keep the shoulders down to the mat. If you need to straighten your legs, if you want to bring them down lower, whatever feels good to you here. This is your practice. This is your time. Do what feels good in your body as you come into this final twist, letting everything go. Relax the jaw. Relax the shoulders. Relax the mind. One more breath here. On your inhale, coming back to center. Good. Squeezing the knees in, low back, making contact with the mat. Arms into a T and then dropping the knees over to the left this time. Relax the shoulders, maybe look towards the right hand, maybe close the eyes. Make any adjustments to the legs, straighten them or bring them down lower. Letting go. One more breath here. And then we'll slowly return back to center. Hugging the knees in one more time. Maybe squeezing into a tight ball, lifting your chin towards the knees, wrapping the arms around the shins, pulling the belly button in. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And slowly let go. Taking one foot forward and then the other. Let the feet fall open. Arms by the sides. Palms up. Tuck the shoulder blades underneath the back. Closing the eyes. Shavasana. If you can stay here longer today, stay here longer. Taking deep and long breaths in and out through the nose still. Checking in with the thoughts of the mind. Checking in with your body, checking in with your breath. And take 2 more breaths here. Okay, slowly coming back, wiggling your fingers and your toes. And stretching your arms overhead. Bring your knees in towards your chest and roll over to your side, coming to a fetal position. And take a moment here to thank yourself for doing yourself a good favor, treating your mind, your body, your spirit. Thinking of all that you have to be grateful for today. And then slowly bringing yourself back up to a seated position. Take your time getting there. Keep the eyes closed and ground down through the sitting bones. Sit tall through the crown of the head with your hands on the knees. And together we'll take we're going to take 1 deep breath together in through the nose. Holding it at the top this time. And then slowly letting it go. Bring your hands to heart center and bow your head, connecting your head to your heart.